Good afternoon, Lou Ferrigno here. I'd like to talk about law enforcement. It started with my family. When I was very young, my father was an NYPD cop. They used to call him Matty the cop. He used to walk the beat, to go out on the street. And I remember having that authority. I respected that. So, we go on patrol, different things back then because it was much tougher back then to today because today you have video cameras, you have easy access to get to the phone, iPhone, and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I never forget one time I was about maybe 8, 9 years old, and my father said, "Come with me." He had to go to the range and qualify. So we went downstairs to the police station, and we walked downstairs, and I could see all these different targets. I never seen a range before. So he put the headphones on me, and of course, the safety glasses. And then he had a revolver at the time. So he pulled the target up, and I remember he fired a couple of shots. I kept watching. I heard the loud sound, bang, bang, bang. Wow. I said, "This sounds powerful." So anyway, he brings the target back close to him, and I see 3 holes in the head and 2 holes here. And he said, "If you ever misbehave, the same going to happen to you." So that taught me a lot about respect. But growing up as a kid, I've always wanted to be a police officer. So throughout my year, I've done over 50 films, 5 TV series. So about 15 years ago, I went to the sheriff. Back then, Sheriff Barker, and we were talking about it. He said, "Why don't you go through the academy?" And I wanted to be certified, not honorary. So I went through the academy. It took like 6 months of training, the shooting, the driving, and I'll tell you, it was brutal because my table was filled with textbooks. I had to take a lot of different tests, studying, and so it got easier and easier. But I had to sacrifice 6 months. And much as I travel, I had to take books with me, learn about law enforcement, about the learned domain, about the Constitution, the laws of arrest. It was a great challenge for me, but then it was such a joy when I became certified, when I got sworn in. It's one of my biggest dreams because my father wasn't around to see that, but I was happy because the fact that something I accomplished, a dream since I was a young kid. And then apparently I ended up doing a lot of search and rescue, and now I do a lot of speaking to go across the country because I see what officers go through as far as like putting their life on the line, protecting life and property. So I feel like a real life hero, but that's why when I see today it's so difficult when you get involved in law enforcement because you have to be so keen at what's going on because you're talking about it could be a shooting situation, it could be an accident. That one of the biggest killer for the LA Sheriff Department is high pursuit speed chasing. That's the number one killer because when you're driving, you have a narrow vision. And you're surprised how many times you have different accidents. There's so many things I've learned to make me a better person. That's why we talk to the young kids today, especially kids that get involved doing different drugs. So we have what you call, I learned as an officer, what you call community policing. You talk to the neighbors, you have to earn the public trust because they respect you. It's a trust. Because years ago, a cop walked the beat, they got the trust for the public. So we're going back to that style now. That's how we try to keep our country safe. But law enforcement to me is fascinating. Very happy to be associated with the LA Sheriff Department. And I collect a lot of badges and a lot of patches across the country, all over the world. And I'm happy to be recognized as the deputy sheriff. Law enforcement.